The galactic peacekeepers had ruled the station for 2 centuries without incident. They were Velcarins, tall, crystalline beings who communicated through light patterns and considered themselves the pinnacle of civilized evolution. Violence, they claimed, had been bred out of their species 12,000 years ago. Reza had tolerated them for 3 years. He worked the maintenance tunnels of Station Kepler 7, keeping the life support systems running, while his daughter Orla attended the multi-species academy on the upper levels. She was 12, bright-eyed and curious, always asking questions about the stars. That morning, everything changed. The call came through his comm link at 0600 hours. Medical bay. Emergency. His hands were still covered in hydraulic fluid when he burst through the doors and saw her, Orla, his little girl, lying on the treatment table with 3rd-degree burns across her left arm and shoulder. Her face was streaked with tears, her uniform scorched black. "Dad," she whispered. The Velcarin physician's crystalline face flickered with dismissive amber light. Minor incident. The human child attempted to bypass a restricted corridor. The deterrent field functioned as designed. Reza's jaw tightened. She's 12 years old. Species physiology is irrelevant. Rules apply equally. He wanted to grab the alien by its translucent throat. Instead, he knelt beside his daughter, brushing hair from her face. "Tell me what happened, sweetheart." Through sobs, Orla explained. She'd been running an errand for her teacher, delivering data tablets to the archive section. She'd taken a wrong turn, nothing more. When she'd tried to backtrack, 2 Velcarin guards activated a neural deterrent field without warning. The kind designed to stop armed intruders, used on a child carrying school supplies. "It was an accident," Orla whimpered. "I didn't mean to—" "I know, baby. I know." Reza kissed her forehead, his heart turning to ice. "You did nothing wrong." He stayed with her through the treatment, through her fitful sleep. But when she finally rested peacefully under sedation, Reza stood and walked out of medical with purpose in every step. The Velcarin guard commander, Velcarin, received him in the security office with barely concealed contempt. Its body pulsed with cold blue light, the color of bureaucratic indifference. "Your grievance has been logged," it said. "The matter is closed." "Closed?" Reza's voice was dangerously quiet. "The protocols were followed. Your offspring violated restricted space. My daughter is in critical care. Unfortunate, but—" Reza slammed his fist on the desk. The metal dented. Velcarin's light pattern flickered with something that might have been surprise. "You don't understand what you've done," Reza said. "You think you're civilized. You think you've evolved past violence." He leaned forward, and there was something in his eyes that made the crystalline being step back. "But you've never needed to protect something more important than your own life." "Is that a threat, human?" "It's an education." Reza didn't sleep that night. He accessed the station's maintenance database, every blueprint, every system schematic, every security protocol. 3 years of crawling through tunnels had taught him things the Velcarins didn't know about their own station, like how the neural deterrent grid drew power from Junction 7 Alpha, like how the life support in the security sector ran through a single redundant processor, like how the Velcarins, for all their crystalline perfection, were incredibly vulnerable to atmospheric pressure changes. He didn't want a war, he wanted understanding. At 0300 hours, the security sector's alarms began screaming. Velcarin and its guards rushed to their stations only to find every door sealed, every system locked down. The lights died. Emergency protocols failed. Then Reza's voice came through the comm system, calm and cold. "You asked if I was threatening you. I'm not. I'm teaching you. Human, you will cease this immediately, or what?" Reza cut it off. "You'll hurt me? You'll kill me? You're pacifists, remember? Violence was bred out of you." He paused. "But my species? We conquered a world of predators. We survived ice ages, plagues, and each other. Do you know why? Silence, because humans don't fight for conquest or territory. We fight for each other. For our children. For our families." His voice dropped to a whisper. "You hurt my daughter." The temperature in the security sector began to drop. The Velcarin's crystalline bodies were already showing stress fractures. "What do you want?" Velcarin's light pattern was panicked crimson now. "I want you to understand what you created when you harmed an innocent child in front of her father. I want you to feel 1/10 of her fear. And I want you to remember—" Reza's finger hovered over the emergency override. "That the only reason you're alive is because I'm choosing mercy." Because unlike you, I can choose. He restored the systems. When station security finally breached the maintenance tunnel, they found Reza sitting peacefully, hands behind his head. He didn't resist. The hearing took 6 days. The Velcarin Council wanted to make an example of him. Assault, terrorism, endangering station personnel. But every human on Kepler-7 showed up to testify. Other species, too. Workers who'd seen the casual cruelty, the dismissive arrogance. And Orla, bandaged but fierce, told her story. The charges were dropped. Velcarin and its guards were reassigned to remote outposts. New protocols were implemented, ones that considered the vulnerability of children regardless of species. Reza returned to his maintenance work, but something had changed. The aliens who passed him in corridors nodded with respect now, even fear. One evening, Orla found him staring at the stars through the observation deck. "Dad, are you okay?" He pulled her close, careful of her healing arm. "I hope I never have to do something like that again. But you would, wouldn't you? If you had to?" Reza looked down at his daughter, his whole world, and smiled sadly. "That's why humans have wars, sweetheart. Not because we want them, but because some things are worth any cost." She hugged him tighter. And across the galaxy, on a dozen Velcarin worlds, the story spread. A cautionary tale about the species that loved so fiercely, they'd burn the universe down to protect their own. The end.